Just making sure that I actually sound good, trying to hold the microphone. New headphones and haven't got my microphone yet because I didn't really have enough time to go look for one. But I just hope you guys can hear me, clearly enough to finish the video without leaving, from. Anyways, I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I made the last video, and the video prior to that one was 2 weeks before. So two videos in only only two videos in a month isn't really what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for at least a video a week or even more. The reason I haven't made any videos, in the past 2 weeks was because they were a complete mess for me. On a personal level and also on academic level. Sorry, and really haven't had any time to make a video. Didn't have any topic to speak on. Um, so to speak about, and really there's nothing that triggered me this week that I wanted to make a video about. But again, there's still nothing. I'm just I really miss making videos because making having this little time, up to 20 minutes of just talking and saying what I feel, what I think, my opinion, share these things with you guys is really beautiful. It's very comforting for me. So yeah, school has been quite a mess. It's been chaotic, too much studies and drama on the other hand, and also been on this Villa des Arts thing. Been going to this. What should I call it? We're kind of working on a project, so I don't know what even to call it. Like session, bro. I don't even know what it really is. Is it a course, something like that? But yeah, it's been really beautiful. I got my. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video now. It's a bit too late, but if I post it on a Friday, then yeah, I have it that day. On a Friday, I have the class or whatever it's called. But yeah, it's a bit hectic. The schedule is very busy, but we're making ends meet. Uh, Anyways, what I wanted to speak about, the last thing that I actually thought about was male beauty, and it's pretty much weird for me to speak about male beauty, you might think, but I think that since we've been children, as especially males, we've never been taught how to take care of ourselves to look more beautiful. Especially when we speak about facial attractiveness, not just having grooming or grooming, yeah, grooming and having a good style. We've never been taught how to take care of our faces. You know, we've been conditioned to keep our hair short. We've been conditioned to just go on with the basics, with the bare minimum of having good hygiene. Maybe some people didn't even train to have good hygiene. They just live somehow. But I believe that females, since little girls, since they're little, of course, have been trained to take care of themselves in terms of looks. So girls have, aka, they have been look smacked since they were like 4 or 5, since they've been in elementary school. Their moms used to take care of their hair, you know, put in makeup since they get into middle school. All of these things that just enhance their physical appearance because women are held to a, I wouldn't say they're not held to it, but they're more pressured to be good looking than men are. However, I still believe that society, even though it doesn't pressure men to look good, still treats men based on their looks. Um, and this is a bit hypocritical because if we treat women based on their looks and we pressure them to look better, then that's kind of equal. It's fine because we pressure you to look good and we treat you based upon that. It's like teaching someone something and making them pass an exam. It's pretty much the same thing. But when it comes to males, we never pressure them to do anything of that. To do any of that, we tell them that beauty does not matter for men and boys. We tell them that it's okay as a boy to look like anything as long as you have a good body, as in muscles, you dress good and you just take care of your hygiene, as in you know cutting your fingernail, doing basically the bare minimum. But we never talk about facial attractiveness. We never talk about how to take care of your skin, how to make your eyes look better. Basically, just looks maxing. Um, the reason I'm speaking about this is because I noticed that since I was a child, sorry, I've always looked up to people with long hair, and I've always wanted to grow my hair out, but I just never had the chance to because I was a child and I didn't really have thoughts over what I did, and my mother really, it wasn't bad, it wasn't a bad thing, but they just took me to barbers all the time, and I had to keep my hair low cut. I've always had a low cut, like my whole life almost. I'm looking at a picture of myself right now, and I've had a very low cut. And when I was like a baby, I've had it like a buzz cut all the time. I never have never been able to grow my hair out until I came to high school. And when I came to high school, because nobody has ever taught me how to take care of my hair, it just never grew up the right way. It grew out the right way. It would grow out, very tangly and just look horrible. So I had to buzz it off all the time. But now, not very much of a long hair, but definitely like big hair, and it's coming out. I think it's better. It looks better than it used to do a couple of years ago. But yeah, I think it's much better than what I used to look a couple of years ago. Of course, I'm growing, but if I had this hair when I was a child, I would have definitely looked better than as a child. As I said, when I was a child, I used to look up to people with long hairs, and I've always wanted to have long hair, but I never had to because I never had authority over my hair. When I notice a pattern is that if women, not women, girls always keep their hair long since they've been children, and it makes it easier for them to they just spawn basically with long hair into the like middle school phase. They spawn with big hair. Like as a guy, if you want to grow your hair out, you have to go through like shambles, bro. You have to go. You're gonna go to like trenches, damn. You're gonna look homeless most of the time, especially if you're like old enough to notice these things. Girls, when they were like little, they never noticed these things because first of all, a 2-year-old girl has probably only cut her hair once. A 2-year-old boy has probably cut his hair at least once every like half a year. That's how much of a difference it is, for little girls and little boys. This is just a part about the hair. But then we grew up to see the hygiene level and how women are, pressured to have this level, this standard of hygiene that is just much higher than it is for men. Again, it just social conditioning, stupid stuff again. Same thing with almost anything else. Taking care of your nails, taking care of your skin, taking care of anything that concerns physical appearance and what's on the outside. But at the same time, we just treat men and women based on their looks almost equally. If we hold women to these standards and we treat them based on those standards, then that's fine. But if we never pressure men to, if we never hold men and kind of push them, to live up to that standard, but we still treat them based on it, then that's unfair. If I tell a man that his looks do not matter, and he goes out into the dating life, trying into like his business life, trying to get not business necessarily, but trying to get like a job, trying to get employed or something, and he gets treated based on his looks, then what do you expect from the man but to rebel on you, to crash out basically, to just get a bit mad? The thing is, I believe that men are treated based on their looks a bit too much more than women, and this might sound a bit weird. Sure, on some level, women are treated based on their looks more than men, uh, like on the surface. But when you dig deep into it, you see that the top, you know, 5% of men who are good looking are just on another level of treatment. And I've seen this. Like, okay, first of all, there are studies. Okay, I don't want to pull my phone out and start looking for them, but I have insane anecdotal evidence of how good looking men are being treated. Say I have this friend. Okay, this friend, I'm not gonna name him. He's probably not watching this video. He doesn't watch my videos, I believe. But he used to be on my football team. The guy's insanely attractive, as tall as I am, probably as taller than me. I'm 6'1" or 6 foot, something like that. The guy is physically attractive and he's a good baller, right? But the way people treat him is a bit insane because the guy is treated like, and this is not a bad thing. This is absolutely not me like saying this in a bad way. This is actually good. Everybody would wish to be treated that way. He gets treated like a king by almost everyone, by people like coaches and stuff, his teammates, his friends, family, in his, let's say, dating life or whatever. He gets treated insanely good. He's insanely privileged. So a man who's extremely attractive is gonna be treated better than everyone else on earth. However, an average looking man is gonna be treated very, very bad because an average looking man is just nothing really compared to that guy. Okay, what am I even saying, bruv? Yeah, sorry, I kind of got that take a bit wrong, but if we see the average woman in terms of looks compared to the average man in terms of looks, we're talking about people who look equally as good. We'd see that average women get treated much, much better than average men, even though they are as good looking as they are. Again, this falls deep into hypergamy and stupid stuff. I'm not going to talk about it right now. But being attractive as a man can just open so many doors for you that you will not be able to like grasp what will happen when you look better. As a dude, if you look better, you just open like, I want to say the doors of heaven, but you have everything. What do you not have? You've got people, especially if you've got like a good talent or skill, or if you're physically not physically, if you're intelligent or something like that, bro. What else would you want? You have everything now. Um, when I speak about who gets treated the best outside, like in the real world, it would be a super attractive guy, and under that would be a super attractive girl, and after that would be a an average looking woman, and right after that it would be an average looking dude. And it is insanely debatable that an average looking dude is treated equally as an ugly woman. But an ugly man, bro, an ugly dude, an ugly fella, an ugly folk is not seen. The guy is not there. You don't even notice him. You do not see him, bro. You don't think he's treated badly because you don't even notice him. He's bad looking enough for you not to even recognize his presence. He's just not there. A man who's 5'4", ugly, fat maybe, or just unfit, let's say, is in the trenches, my bro. He's in the deep. I would rather die than be an ugly dude. If they were to, you know, tell me, if they would put me in two different situations in which I would either rather be an attractive dude or an attractive girl, I'm choosing an attractive girl all the time. Because first of all, as an attractive girl, you can fraud. You can easily fraud, man. Sure, you do need a good base, but you know what you also can do? You can buy insane amount of products, and you will not be able to tell the difference, man. I'm like, sure, bro. I don't want to get personal, but demonize, if you don't تحلية, because like I said, the N word, bro. You can fraud easily as a woman, but as a dude, I will take my glasses off. There is no hope. You're dead, man. You're cooked. I'm just sorry, bro. I'm literally sorry for everyone who's like unattractive. And imagine being unattractive and short. You know what? Where the difference of standards comes by when it comes to like being attractive as a man or as a woman is a 5'4" man compared to a 5'4" girl is insane. A 5'4" man is not seen, man. A 5'4" girl is pulling people. But you know what's also weird? Is a 6 foot dude is pulling girls, and a 6 foot woman is still gonna pull. And people are gonna get to me and be like, "Oh no, tall girls, tall." Bro, would you rather be a short man or a tall woman? Look, I'm asking you all these questions. Would you rather be an attractive guy or an attractive woman? And more hypothetically, would you rather be a tall woman or a short dude? And when I say a tall woman, I say 180 centimeters plus, like 5'11" or more. And when I say a short dude, I say at least 165 centimeters or less. I said what I said. I said what I said. The moral of the video is one thing. We should teach boys to take care of their looks the same way girls take care of them. Because at the end of the day, men are treated as equally or even more based on their looks compared to women. But if we hold women to that standard and we push them to live up to it, but we don't do the same for men, then the game is unfair. And that's when we lose everything. Thank you for watching.